Hello princesses! Today we're going to be doing a very quick comparison between the Dasique Melty Candy Balm and the Hourglass Phantom Volumizing Glossy Balms. I picked up the Hourglass ones first, and then I realized that the Dasique made a very similar looking one, as do a lot of other companies. I also picked up one from Gedgebear, but the mechanism broke and I can't really use it and it wasn't very good. So I definitely don't want to recommend that one. But the Hourglass ones are gorgeous, and like I said, they were the first ones that I picked up. They are just quite expensive. So the first comparison is obviously price point. The Hourglass are $75 and it's 1.7 grams. And then for the Dasique, I'm going to struggle to find the grams, but they were 15 New Zealand dollars, and both prices are New Zealand dollars. They are 1.5 grams, so I will do like a little cost breakdown here as well for you guys. The packaging is in a similar long tube. The Hourglass ones are the shiny metallic, which I think is very elegant and very pretty, and the Dasique has the plastic, which is quite cute, and they come in different colors. I will say for the Hourglass, I prefer the look of the metal. I think it looks nice, but because the outsides are all gold, or there are a few red ones which are more limited edition, if I had more than one, I would struggle to figure out which one I was going to pick up. So that is kind of like a point in Dasique's favour. Even though the plastic doesn't look as good, if I had multiple of them, it would be easier for me to tell the difference. The applicators are also slightly different. The Hourglass has a wind up which clicks to push the product through the tube, and the Dasique has a little click button at the bottom. I do sometimes click the Dasique one when I don't want to, but it doesn't dispense that much product, so it's never really been an issue. But I do absent-mindedly, when I put the lid on, I'll put my thumb on the bottom and it'll end up getting clicked in, which is not so good. I have 4 colours and they are pretty much all pinks, although 2 of them are supposed to be red. And you can definitely see a difference in the thickness of the product here as well when it's being swatched. The Dasique ones are much more thick, and the Hourglass ones are much more thin. They are both very shiny and they both have that kind of like mirror-like glaze quality to them. Okay, so the lighter one is the Sakura Marble, which is what I was wearing today anyway. And this one has a little bit of glitter, which I'm okay with. I think that you can see it a little bit. It kind of has like a bit of a brighter pink than I would normally wear, but I still think it looks really pretty. And then the second shade that I have is number 10 Cranberry Whip. So I think that the colour for this one is obviously a little bit more brighter and pigmented. It's a slightly different undertone as well, but it's really pretty. This one has no glitter, so it's really just the gloss. Okay, so this one is the Hourglass, and it is in the shade 90, I think, Reveal. So I just put it up like 3 clicks. And this is how we look. It's a really beautiful lighter pink. I wear this one a lot. This was the first one that I picked up and I absolutely adore it. And now wearing it again, I can feel, I've just used the Dasique ones. I can really feel the difference between the two. This is as close as we can get. It's just a bit more thin. And then the second Hourglass I have is in a red packaging. This one is 0 and it just says red. I believe it was a limited edition or special of some description. So again, we do the 3 clicks. With this one, you can build the pigment up really nicely. Ooh, very shadowy. But that is how we're looking. I know it's a little bit uneven here. That's because my lip is uneven and it's a balm, so. But the colour is beautiful. It is, I wouldn't say it's like red, and I think that probably the Dasique one is a little bit more bright. I really like both of these products, and for different reasons. The Dasique ones are very inexpensive, so you can get a lot of them for a lot less money. So you can get a lot more colours, and because you can do this, I like the fact that the outside packaging is different coloured because it's going to be a lot easier to figure out which one you're trying to pick up. They also have a really good colour range as well, which I enjoy. They don't have any scent, they don't do any plumping, but they do sometimes contain glitters. Whereas the Hourglass, I love that these ones are thin. I actually find the thin a little bit more comfortable on the lips. I could do without the plumping effect though. They taste kind of pepperminty and they do definitely have that plumping sort of feel to them, and I don't love that. But I do like the packaging. I think that they're really elegant and they're really easy to use. Overall, even though the products are really similar, I do feel like they are a little bit different in the sense that this is a thinner plumping formula. This is a thicker, more glossy glaze formula. They also have different colours, so if you want to mix and match and get both brands, that's good too. I will probably keep both of these. Potentially not the Sakura one because it has a glitter in it and I don't like that as much. But I would definitely buy more of the Dasique ones, and I would probably buy more of the Hourglass ones if I could afford it as well. Let's be fair. So if you're looking to choose between the two, I think that the biggest difference is the cost. If you can afford the Hourglass, you're looking for that thin formula that's a little plumping, that's fantastic. If you cannot afford it and you just want to try this sort of formula, the Dasique ones are also a good choice too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!